Week 4, and this is where the body starts to fight back. Energy dips, recovery feels slower, and you just start wondering if it's all catching up. But this week isn't about backing off, it's about adapting smartly and staying locked in. Welcome back to week 4 of my natural 8-week transformation at 40. This week is going to be all about managing fatigue, staying consistent, and how we make small adjustments to keep making progress without burning out. It's half time, and this is where people who started showing up with me stop showing up, but not us. So physique-wise, I'm flattening out a little bit. My official weigh-in this week was 91.2, which is a drop of 0.6 and a drop of nearly 3 kilos since I started. Over the course of the week, the scales did hit 90.8, so I know that I'm there or thereabouts. I just need to incorporate the changes that I've made this week, stick to my plan, and hope the progress continues. Fatigue is feedback, not failure. Your body's tired because it's telling you that it's adapting. Here you can either panic and quit, or make adjustments and keep progressing. So last week, I didn't quite hit my weight loss goal. I've been aiming to lose about 1% of body weight per week, and last week I lost about 0.8 kilos instead of a kilo. So not a huge difference, but I don't want things to stall. So here's 3 quick adjustments that I've made this week to keep my progress going. Number 1 has been my nutrition. So I have been eating 2,500 calories a day. I'm actually going to drop that down to 2,200. So that's an instant 300 calorie deficit extra. Normally on a cut, I don't like to drop my calories. I like to keep things very stable and increase my output. However, I've not been starving on this diet. So I actually feel like there's a little bit of wiggle room there, and that's an easy adjustment for me to make. It's also probably the most consistent because it's the most measurable. Number 2, I've also increased my cardio. So I have been doing 45 minutes of cardio, just lists on rest days, so low intensity, steady state. I'm going to up that to 2 HIIT sessions and 2 list sessions a week. So after 2 of my sessions, I'm going to do some sprints, probably on the bike or the treadmill. On 2 of the other days, I'm going to do lists, which is probably just like 25 to 30 minutes of walking or bike or maybe the stairs. And I'm just going to monitor my recovery and see how I'm doing with that. So those 2 first things together should create quite a nice deficit. Number 3, I'm also going to change my training up. So I have been doing 4 days on, 1 day off, 4 days on, 1 day off, but I'm just not recovering very well. And part of that is, like I said in the last episode, my boy doesn't sleep very well. So I'm not getting great sleep. But also in the off season, I feel like you can train with a bit more frequency like that. When I'm in a cut, I'll quite often go back to kind of a bro split or a push-pull legs. I'm going to go for more of a bro split where I'm training 1 to 2 muscle groups per day. And I'm just going to see how my body reacts and recovers from that. This week's training is all about sustainability. 5 solid sessions, each focused on execution. The goal right now isn't to break records, it's to keep showing up with intent. I'm learning that being disciplined at 40 isn't just about intensity, it's also about awareness. I'll be honest with you, motivation isn't at its highest this week, but here's the beauty of it. It doesn't need to be, okay? Everything's in place now, everything's just routine, so I can stick to my plan, just get things done. And if you can stick to the plan now when you're in a deficit, imagine how good you're going to be when you're back to maintenance or in a surplus after you finish your mini cut or your transformation. The gym's going to feel easy, okay? You keep the same things in place, but you're full of energy. You know, you've proved to yourself you can do the hard work. That'll be the easy bit. Halfway through, 4 weeks down, 4 to go. The body's adapting, the mind's stronger, and the process is starting to pay off. Small adjustments, big difference, keep showing up. Week 4 is done. That's probably been the toughest one yet, but also the most rewarding. I can finally feel some changes starting to happen. Next week, I'm going to turn the intensity up again. I'll show you the changes that I've made to my training and my nutrition tweaks, and we'll see how the physique is responding to them. Hit subscribe if you're following this journey, and let's keep moving forwards together. This is where the transformation starts to happen, right here in the middle.